Hey everyone, welcome to this week's nutrition video. I'm going to be starting a new series of videos which I'll be talking about vitamins and minerals and their important role within the body and how it can improve and affect our performance. I've been getting a lot of questions regarding, do I need to take this supplement? Should I be taking this supplement? So we're also going to be addressing that as well as part of this series. And I'm going to call this series A to Zinc because we'll be starting with specific vitamins, going through the alphabet, minerals as well. And if there's anything that you would like me to talk about or to educate you about, please let me know and I'll certainly throw that in. But if we're going to be starting at the beginning of the alphabet, what better way to start than with vitamin A? So firstly, we should talk about what is vitamin A. It's a fat-soluble vitamin and also an organic compound. And it's also considered an antioxidant as well that helps combat free radicals, waste products that are continuously formed by various systems of the body. And antioxidants, just like vitamin A, help neutralize free radicals, reduce oxidative stress, and also decrease the cellular damage that they can impact. Now, when stored in the blood, the most abundant form of vitamin A is retinol. And retinol is a form of vitamin A that is often used in skincare formulas to promote healthy skin cell formation and boost collagen. So vitamin A is good for our skin. That's one of the many benefits, but I'll be going into more detail about that. And it's also predominantly used as a treatment for acne. So people who have either experienced acne as a child or as a teenager, there are a lot of different medications that doctors can prescribe. And the vitamin A is a main ingredient in a lot of these medications. And the reason for that is because it helps treat the mucosal layers of the skin. And again, I'll go into more detail about that. But it also helps treat other skin conditions as well, thanks to the antioxidant properties, reducing that mucus layer under the skin. Now, vitamin A is used throughout the body, promoting a healthy immune system, along with improving vision, bone growth, as well as the growth and development of fetus and children and infants, and also assisting in reproduction. It is important to note that there are different kinds of vitamin A supplements. So vitamin A comes in two forms. The first is Provitamin A, which is found in plant-based foods. The second type of vitamin A is known as preformed or active vitamin A1, which is found in meat and dairy products. So if we break that down a little bit further, vitamin A1 is found, or vitamin A in this case, is found in animal sources, often referred to as the A1, as I mentioned. It contains retinoids, retinol, and also retinoic acid. And retinoids are known as preformed or the active form of vitamin A, which basically means that they are bioactive and more readily absorbed in the body. If we look at provitamin A, it's found in plants, and it's referred to as the inactive form of vitamin A. And this form is made up of compounds including alpha-carotene and also beta-carotene, which is probably the word that you've heard of the most. So let's look at the health benefits of vitamin A within the body. It has many important health benefits, but the main ones include, firstly, it enhances bone health. So vitamin A is essential for bone health. It influences the production of osteoblasts, which are the cells that create new bone, and also responsible for the production of osteoclasts, which are the cells that absorb bone tissue. So people who have lower concentrations of vitamin A or who are vitamin A deficient are more prone to bone fractures, bone softening, so a condition called osteopenia, and also osteoporosis, which is the breaking or fracturing of bones. And therefore, as we get older, more of a risk of falls as well. A second role that vitamin A has in the body is that it supports skin health, as I mentioned. So vitamin A has been used in some people suffering acne, as spoken about earlier, and it can help remove excess skin, sebum, and oils that build up in those acne-prone skin. Some medical acne treatments contain those retinoids, as I mentioned, which are the compounds of vitamin A that help regulate skin cell growth. Another important role is for reproduction and growth. So vitamin A plays a key role in reproduction and also the formation of healthy human fetus. Both male sperm production and female egg quality require really good or adequate amounts of vitamin A for optimal fertility. So whenever I am seeing clients for preconception and fertility, I'm definitely looking at the vitamin A status within their diet and their levels. Vitamin A is also important for strengthening the immune system, okay? Because it's an antioxidant, vitamin A reduces the susceptibility to disease by optimizing your body's natural immune defenses. And thanks to vitamin A's anti-inflammatory properties and also their antioxidant properties, that's where it really plays a pivotal role. Conversely, a low vitamin A status is associated with a greater risk of death from diseases like malaria and also the measles. Reduced vitamin A levels in your body may put you at risk of contracting diseases and also impair your body's ability to recover quickly from illness. So it's definitely important, particularly through the winter months, to make sure that you're getting adequate vitamin A through your diet. And probably the most important, not the most important, but another important factor is that it helps to improve your eyesight. Now, we've all probably been told as a kid or at some point in our life that we should be eating our carrots because it helps make you see in the dark. Well, there is some merit to this, and it's no coincidence that the name retina in the eye, which refers to the part of your eye that receives light, and also the word retinol, which is vitamin A1. They sound very similar. So that's no coincidence. Vitamin A is critical for healthy eyesight, and it helps to protect the cornea in the eye, which is the surface of the eye, and its anti-inflammatory properties may play a role in decreasing vision loss and from also the deterioration of the central part of the eye or macula. So therefore it could potentially help reduce the risk of macular degeneration, particularly for those who have a family history and a genetic predisposition. I'm definitely supporting eye health in those clients, so there's something to take note of there. Beta-carotene may even prevent night blindness and slow the progression of age-related sight issues. So night driving, for example, that's really important. A lot of people as they get older are told that they can't drive at night due to either macular degeneration or just poorer eyesight in the evening. So this is where vitamin A plays a really pivotal role. The next thing we probably want to learn about is the foods that are rich in vitamin A. So as I mentioned, there are two different forms. There are there is the form that comes from predominantly animal sources, and then the forms that come from plant-based sources. So it makes sense for us to break that down. In terms of animal sources, so the retinol, vitamin A1, that is found in the animal sources. The foods that contain high quantities include things like beef liver or just offal in general, which I know a lot of people don't like. So then you've also got cod liver oil, tuna, mackerel, salmon, pate, if you like that, hard-boiled eggs as well, goat's cheese, and even feta. So as you can see, there's animal proteins and also dairy that are probably the highest levels of animal sources of vitamin A. Then in terms of plant-based sources, we've got things like sweet potato, predominantly cooked. You're going to get higher quantities. You probably can eat it cooked anyway. You've also got pumpkin. Then you've also got the brassica vegetables or dark leafy green vegetables. And again, cooked. Kale that is cooked, spinach that is actually raw, red capsicum, and then from fruits you've got mango, rock melon, grapefruit, watermelon, papaya, and apricots. So as you can see, there's a bit of a theme there in terms of colour. So orange, reds, yellows are all very high in vitamin A. Now, we can't talk about vitamin A without going past saying that it can be toxic in high quantities. So there are definitely levels of vitamin A toxicity that you need to be wary of. But predominantly high doses of vitamin A supplementation is the thing that can be dangerous, especially for pregnant women and also infants. Vitamin A supplements usually use the preformed vitamin A and should be taken only under the supervision or the recommendation of your healthcare professional. Excess intake of vitamin A can result in things like dry skin, headaches, dizziness, and also even nausea and vomiting. People with either a substance use disorder, as well as those who take medications or have kidney or liver disease, should definitely consult their doctors or health professional before supplementing with vitamin A. And that goes for most supplements anyway. People like to try and just think, okay, I've heard this is good for skin health, I might take a vitamin A supplement. But at the same time, if they're taking it in high doses, not knowing the consequences or the side effects, then it could end up causing liver damage or kidney damage. Now, it is important also to note that too much provitamin A, so from plants, isn't going to do you any harm, but it can definitely cause people's skin to turn a different colour, which is that yellow-orangey tinge. And that is because of that high levels of provitamin A. And I've actually seen it in my vegan and vegetarian clients, and it does go away over time, but you've just got to rein it back a little bit. So, the bottom line, or the summary takeaway points from this this video, is that vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin, meaning that it's best absorbed when consumed with healthy fats at the same time. And as a rule of thumb, foods high in vitamin A are red, orange, or yellow in colour. So think of things like your capsicum, sweet potatoes, turmeric, and also your carrots. Orange fruits and vegetables contain the compound called beta-carotene, which is converted to vitamin A in the body. And therefore, these types of foods contain what is called that provitamin A. Vitamin A doesn't necessarily have to be taken as a standalone supplement, as I mentioned. If you have a varied diet, that is definitely going to cover you. You're going to meet your recommended dietary intake for the day. However, there might be some conditions, such as acne and other skin conditions, where the supplementation may assist, but I do stress that it should always be under the supervision of a practitioner, or you should consult them if you're thinking about taking it. And that way they can best guide you to the best form of supplementation, or it could be a supplement that has many other vitamins and minerals, and it's just a cofactor or one of many of the ingredients. So I hope you've learned something about vitamin A today. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment below, and I look forward to educating you more on the many different vitamins and minerals we have in our diet.